Namaste students. So today the topic that I am going to discuss or rather begin with is a widely discussed topic in English grammar. Whenever we try to write or speak English or even try having a conversation, the most important thing we have to keep in mind is the use of tense in the particular sentences. Why? Because the tense in a sentence helps us to identify it properly, and it also helps us to frame a sentence correctly. Okay, so now what are tenses? Tenses help us to talk about the timings of our activities, when that particular action was done or when the incident will take place. Okay, so as we all know, there are three types of tense or three forms of tenses, which are present tense, past tense and future tense. As today this is our introduction to tense or tenses, we are only going to discuss about the present form of tense. That is, today our prime focus will be on present form of tense. Now, what is present tense? The present tense indicates an action that is currently going on or habitually performed. The present tense of verbs expresses events or actions that are occurring now relative to the speaker. That means it is related to the actions or events that are taking place or which occur are related to the speaker, or to actions that are habitually performed and may not necessarily be happening right now. That means the actions might be taking place at the present course of time, but they are not happening not right now. Okay, they are not happening right now. This might be general truths, incidents, statements of facts, etc. Now, there are four forms of the present tense, which include present indefinite tense or simple present tense. For example, he jumps. Second, present continuous tense. For example, he is jumping. Number 3, present perfect tense. For example, he has jumped. The last one in present form of tense is present perfect continuous tense. The example goes like, I have been jumping. Now students, let us discuss the present forms of tenses in detail. Present indefinite tense is a type of tense which is also called the simple present tense. Now what does it indicate, or in which types of sentences is it used? Such types of tenses are used for actions that are factual, that means states the facts, or habitual actions, or universal truth, routine, state of being. Now I will provide you with examples so that it becomes easier for you to understand the present indefinite tense. To form the present indefinite tense, we use the formula or format, which is subject plus verb 1 plus present form of verb 1 plus object. Now verb 1 means the present form of verb along with s or es. Okay, now sometimes we also use do or does with the present form of verb while writing the sentence in present indefinite tense. Now the question that arises is, when do we use do or does? We use do with pronouns such as I, you, we, they, and plural noun forms like Ram and Sham, Karan and Rohit, when it indicates more than one person, more than one subject, then in such sentences we use do. Okay? And we use does with singular pronoun such as he, she and it. And also we use does with singular noun forms like Ram plays cricket. Okay? Here the subject is only one person. Right? The simple present tense or the present indefinite tense is used to express facts or universal truths. For example, Shane lives in Canada. The earth revolves around the sun. Second one, routines. For example, Shane washes his car on Sundays. Okay? Next one is habit. I drink coffee. Next, state of being. For example, Shane is happy. Happy is the state of being here. Okay? The next one that comes is events that are certain or cannot be changed. Sometimes these such events can be changed as well. For example, the meeting starts at noon. Okay? The next one that comes is future events. Sometimes present indefinite tense is also used to express future events. For example, Shane works tonight. Clear? Now the next form of tense that comes in present tense is present continuous tense. The present continuous tense is also termed as present progressive tense, which expresses actions that are happening now or that are in progress. To form the present continuous tense, we use the structure subject plus am is are plus verb 1, that means the present participle or present form of verb, along with ing added to end of the verb plus object. Am is used with I, that is first person singular number. Is used with any kind of singular noun or pronoun such as he, she, it, Sarah, etc. Are is used with plural subjects. For example, we, they, you. In such cases, you means more than one person. Okay? The present continuous tense or the present progressive tense is used to express actions that are happening now. For example, Emmett is watching television. These also express actions that are in progress. For example, they are completing a project together. The third one is the present continuous tense can also be used for future events. In such sentences, the structure will be subject plus am is are plus going plus infinitive. Infinitive means adding to a verb like to talk, to go, to eat, etc. plus object. Now I will give you one example so that you understand it even better. I am going to wash the car tomorrow. The incident that will happen will be happening in the future, right? But it is considered to be in the present progressive tense. Why? Because we already know about the incident that is going to take place and it is progressive, isn't it? Now the next one that comes is present perfect tense. The present perfect tense expresses an action that has happened in the present time but has already been completed. To form the present perfect tense, we use the structure subject plus have or has plus verb 3, which means the past participle form of verb, plus object. Now, has is used with singular subjects. Singular means only one. Have is used with plural subjects. Plural means more than one. Right? The present perfect tense is used to express actions in the past of indefinite time, like I have traveled to Paris. Okay? The next one is actions that started in the past but continue to present. That means actions those are continuing till the present time. For example, my mom or my mother has been a clerk her entire professional career. That means this person is talking about his or her mother being a clerk for a long duration of time and is still continuing, isn't it? The next one that comes is present perfect continuous tense. Now what is that? The present perfect continuous tense or the present perfect progressive tense expresses actions that began in the past and continue to the present, and at the same time they also indicate actions that have recently stopped. Now the actions may have stopped or may not have stopped, but they have started a long time back. Such sentences are termed to be in present perfect continuous tense. Clear? To form the present perfect continuous tense, we use the formula subject plus has or have plus been plus verb 1, that is the present form of verb, along with ing added to end of the verb, plus since or for plus object. Now, the present perfect continuous or progressive tense is used to express actions that began in the past but continue till the present course of time. For example, the baby has been crying for hours. Another one that such sentences express is actions that have recently stopped. I have been waiting for you. That means I started waiting for you. I continue to wait for you, but just some time back I have stopped waiting for you. Isn't it? This is what the sentence indicates. Now, a very important thing that you need to keep in mind and understand before advancing furthermore is the use of since and for. We use since to indicate a particular point of time, like since 10 a.m., since morning, since evening, since afternoon, whereas for is used to indicate a duration of time period, like for 6 hours, for 10 years, for 5 minutes. Clear? So students, whatever I have explained in this video, I hope it will help you to understand the concept of tense and especially the present form of tense in a proper manner. That is all. Thank you.